As I'm doing this, there's always contact between my skin and the recipient's skin. There's always contact. It avoids the friction burn. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Ba-da-ba-da. And we're now gonna bend this right back here, and then you're gonna breathe. Amy, there we go. Well done. It's nice breathing. Stretching this arm up like this. Yeah, we're stretching up here. Good. That's it. This is the spot right here, isn't it? Feel it right here underneath. That's it. There. That's enough for now. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Right, let's leave this side for a little moment, and let's work on this other side. Once again, hold the arm and just gently pulling it. As you pull like this, it gives you a gauge on how much mobility there is. You will feel where there's tension. You will feel how certain muscle groups or certain muscles are pulling more than others. It just gives you an inkling. Because ideally in this posture here, as I'm doing this, it should be free. It should be free. The movement should be free. But at the moment, I noticed there's pulling along the spine in this area here. The more we can relax this, eventually she'll be able to feel more of this area of her spine. There you go. Just gently push. There we go. The one we're going to do, remember, I'm going to put my hand between the spine and the scapula. I'm going to hold here. I'm ask Nicki to have a gentle breath. And as she breathes out, I'm going to encourage this muscle here to separate. So you're going to pull it towards the shoulder. That's it, in between the spine and the scapula. As they breathe in, you feel there's tension, and as they breathe out, yeah, just encourage it just to separate by pulling it towards the shoulder. That's it. There, well done, well done. And likewise, when we kind of relax here, these ribs will be able to expand, expand more. When we get this hunch out, this area here, when it goes, opens up here, and this area starts opening, that means now there'll be more breath, more volume in the upper torso. Boom, boom, boom. See how my hands are here? I'm pushing. And this muscle here, let's massage this one again. Remember, gentle circles, nice circles. Nice circles. Nice circles. That's very intense here, but nice breath. Ay, 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 ay. Nice breath. Hey, ay, ay, ay. There you go. Let's get this nice one up. Let's get it. Push, push, push. So hold on to triceps and biceps. Ooh. Shake, rattle, and roll the muscles around the bone so they create more space. There we go, feels good, doesn't it? That's it. And as you do this, you'll notice there'll be tension, and as you slowly do this with the breath coming and going, you'll start getting relaxed. And when it relaxes, you want the energy to go, disperse. And in this case, the route closest is through up here, so you lengthen the whole arm. Let this energy go up or outwards, and then boom, return and do it again. When we feel, tension and stress within our being, it's just energy. Most of the time, it's just energy that's been built up. Because when we are sitting down or doing anything for a long period of time, we're, in quotes, forcing our body to do things that they might not necessarily want to do. So, for example, if you're working at a desk, You're not really working at a desk, you're going to be playing, isn't it? But we have to work to, to earn a living and to make money and, so forth. So, in a sense, we're basically making our body do stuff that it really doesn't want to do. So tension gets built up. And we all know the more stressed you become, the more you start becoming what we describe as fight or flight. You start becoming stuck in the sympathetic nervous system. And that's what we describe as stress. And stress can lead to a whole manner of things. And whoosh. How's that feel, Nicki?
Very nice.
You're noticing, you know?
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of tension is releasing.
Yeah. There you go. Nice circles. Circles. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Right, remember, there's a ball here. I'm going to hold onto the ball. Whoosh. And then just... There's a nice ball here. Just hold onto the ball. It's almost like you're playing catch with yourself. I'm throwing up and down. Throwing the ball up and down, catching it. And at the same time, really encouraging it to... its energy to flow outwards. Dissipate. And then here's me sore. Ooh, right here. Okay, nice breathing here. So now I'm feeling there's more space between the scap and the spine here, which means the shoulders are less like this. They're getting a bit like this now. That's it. All done. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then I'm going to bring this back here. What I'm going to do is this, and then whoop. Yeah, I'm going to open it up. And you release it. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm just like getting. It's almost like they're catching their own ball here. It's almost like they're catching. The hand is catching their own ball. You put it underneath here so they catch their own ball. There's the ball of the shoulder, so to speak. And then please, Nicki, use to breathe again. Just really enjoy this. Really allow this to open up. See, really allow this to open up. If there's more space in your lungs, if there's more expansion in your rib cage, it means now your heart has much more space to be open. It means your diaphragm has more space to convex and concave. It has more elasticity to it. And likewise, in turn, it's going to give your internal organs more space. And we can see this in everyday life. You'll notice that people who are a bit closed in, they're less sociable. It's almost like they're protecting their heart for some reason, you know? That's the kind of the metaphor I'm saying here. But if you learn just to be open, both internally, you will notice that the way you perceive things becomes much more wider. You're less tunnel vision. If your body is expansive, your breath will be more expansive, meaning, and then your perspective starts becoming a bit more open, a bit more in awareness. And what we're trying to do here is to always bring the person centered in their being, their temple of flesh and blood, but also for the ego to be more present. If the ego is more present, it's no longer worrying about the future and no longer regretting about the past. It's just really embodying the vehicle it is in and enjoying the present moment. And that's what we're trying to do here. There we go, nice breathing. Good. There, whoosh. And then now I'm going to help show them some more movement now. Basically, I'm doing this, and you can really feel this movement in the scapula. The shoulders becoming more free. That's it. How's that feel, Nicki?
Kind of funky.
Funky. Can you hear that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. It's okay. There you go. But at the moment, my heel is actually right there. You hear that click? That's my heel. It's massaging right into that trap. But you guys can only see here, but there's a lot of things that's happening underneath here that you can't see. My body is placed in very specific points. But a lot of it is to do with fractals, meaning that your body has the ability to mold with another body. There's all this, the golden ratio, that's it. If you allow your body to become like water, you can literally mold in with the person. And when using the ebb and flow of the breath here as the mediator, as the backdrop, as the rhythm. Here we go. Whoosh. Nice breath. Oh, oh. There we go. And once again, we'll do these movements here, down the spine. Yeah, yes, you're rocking more gently now, isn't it? Good. Let's stiff. There we go, nice breathing. So I'll just massage your ribs more now. There's more space. Some bone. And then now I'm going to reach underneath again to this spot here, which create more space. And now she's to breathe. I'm lifting her thoracic with my feet. That. I'm doing this with my feet. That. And my hands are going to go underneath here, right where the middle of her chest is, and I'm going to do this. So I've got my hands and my feet involved. Nice breathing. That's it, nice breathing. And then where I'm touched now, in the beginning it was cold. Now it feels warmer, meaning there's more blood flow. That's it. And then breathe into that. Good, breathe into that. Good, breathe into that. Good, breathe into that. Good, breathe into that. Good. And then we can let go. Whoosh. How are you feeling, Nicki?
Very nice.
Right, so you feel there's more
Relaxed.
you feel there's more separation between the shoulders and the neck now? Yeah, there's more separation now. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hold the base of her skull. I'm going to start pulling just to give the stretch from the crown all the way down to the, I reckon at the moment, just down to here. Just to create this space. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, and now just to breathe and really observe what's happening, okay? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. There we go. Take a nice breath. Relax. Woo. Woo. Nice. Good. Take a nice breath. Woo. There we go. So did little corrections along the cervical, along the neck. For ages she's been like this, you know, she's kind of been like this, so all the bones are kind of like, zigzaggy a bit. And then once again, continue pulling. Yeah, so as I pull now, I'm really observing her spine. And then you, Nicki, observe your spine. Yes, here. Become aware also now, please become aware of your stomach, of the organs in your stomach. That's it. And a nice breath and let your stomach sink to the ground. Day. Right, let's go now towards more the stomach area. Nice breath. There's always the out breath when moving things. That's it. There we go. Whoosh. Stop tense there. Okay. Just leave it here for now. So now I want to start helping the organs here. So at least if you watch carefully, I'm not going to say anything, but just watch. And then it's a nice breathing. Watch carefully. Yeah, so yeah, before I even touched her stomach, she flinches.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I even touch it, her eyes are
ticklish here as well.
Yeah, her eyes are not open. Yeah, she's ticklish right here. So for me, it tells you straight away that actually this area here needs help. Yeah, it's like it's hiding. You know, it's like it's trying to encave itself. So it's up to me lovingly to kind of like, you know, to get this flower to blossom, to get the oyster or the clam to gently open. And if it does that, then the organs within would be much more settled, much more released. Ah, it's a bit better. See, look, I'm not touching. Can you sense that? It's a bit better now. Yeah, and then I want to just gently introduce myself. There. Because there was a separation between this part and this part. So far I've been working up here, so now I'm going to start working what we call the lower dantin. This is the center of the being. Good. I can feel there's a twist right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bring these limbs up towards they want to be. They want to be somewhere here. How's that feel?
Good.
It's nice, yeah. There's less strain placing my knees. Boom, right here. So if you can imagine now, this is her in a seated position. And for many of us, we kind of get stuck in a seated position. And what I described earlier on, most of us are like shrimps, like this. So now I'm going to relax this area so that then she can let go of her legs without having to strain. How's that feel? Less reactive, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less reactive because we brought everything where it's kind of like cold closed in. So now I'm going to come and just gently open the clam. There we go. And Nicki, you'll start noticing now that there's actually tension there. You feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is what we describe as internal tension. Many people, they only register it once it hits like their head and their neck's being pulled. But for most of the time, what I've understand my own experiences, a lot of it's coming from internal. And usually if you sat down the whole day, it's going to be around this area here. There we go. Nice, gentle, deep breath. And then let my hand sink in. That's it. Nice, gentle, deep breath. It's almost like you let my hand sink in. There we go. Nice, gentle, deep breath. Let my hand sink in. There we go. But now you're getting a bit more awareness internally of where there's issues, yeah? It's just, when I say issues, it's just areas that need attention, literally. Just need a bit of TLC, a bit of tender love and care. There we go. So for you at home, what you can do is you can lie on the floor and you imagine this is the sofa. You put your feet on top of the sofa and then you massage your own organs. If you do this, you'll start noticing your shoulders will start getting relaxed. Because remember what I said at the beginning, the hips are tethered to the shoulders. If you relax the abdominal area, the hips will start to relax, and then so too the shoulders will start moving away, meaning the shrimp will no longer be a shrimp, it will start opening up like that. It's really gentle here. Nicki's still young, so she's still a spring chick in my eyes, so it's a bit more easier. As we get older, a lot of us hold a lot of stuff in, and it's, in my experience, is not just now to do with RSI, repetitive strain injury, but it's more to do with emotions, like psychologically. So a lot of us hold stuff in our abdomen, emotions. And it could be things that happened many years ago, and it gets to a point where you no longer remember what it is that you're upset about. And that there can be seen within the whole being. It's reflected in the face, in the way we move, and in the way we react with one another and ourselves. So I encourage you guys, you budding, riding the wave of lovers, to massage your parents, and you could do it like how I'm doing here. You get them to lie on the floor with their feet, with their legs, ankles raised up on the sofa, and just gently massage their stomachs, just really gently. You'll find that they might be in a lot of pain, but you, the child, or the one that is giving this love, they will really feel it. You're very healing. Okay. Nice, gentle, deep breath. Getting a bit easier?
Yeah.
Good. It feels right here, you see, stiff. But nice, gentle, deep breath. And then now I'm holding on to either side. We've got the descending colon here, the ascending colon here, stomach, spleen, all that stuff, I'm gonna hold everything as a bunch. And we mentioned this early on about fascia. What I'm doing here is I'm not being too specific about it. I'm really being intuitive, using my gut feeling to help the gut here. Holding on to the whole of this area here and then just gently rocking left and right. And as we do this here, we're encouraging the spine also to rock left and right. There we go. Just giving it some motion, giving it some movement, a little bit more expansion. There we go. Good. But in your own time, Nicki, nice, gentle, but deep breath. And again. And again. And again. And again. Keep it up, keep it up. Good, well done. Keep it up. Keep it up. So there's more space now. It's feeling a bit more supple, yes? Everyone do remember what I said before? There's energy here that's built up. We're gonna let it go outwards. And in this case, the shortest route is gonna be down the legs. So we're gonna open the channel. Nice breath. Let it go. Nice breath. Just let it go. Nice breath. Let it go. Whoosh. Relax. Yay. Good. And then now I'm going to go to the other side. Repeat the process again. That's it. Nice, gentle, deep breath. There we go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Nice breath. There we go. Nice breath. If one was going to do that, I want to stretch the whole of these limbs, the whole of the legs. I'm going to push here. I've gone to a gradient that Nicki feels comfortable at the moment. Ideally, what you want is for these feet to be up here. But at the moment, she's more comfortable here. That's fine. So what I do, I lean onto here, pushing the toes back. So we're stretching all the quads, everything. We're stretching the whole ligaments here. Just to open the channel from the hips going down. You just breathe. How's that feel, Nicki?
It's very gentle.
Good. Just keep breathing. How's that feel? Nice bit of tension there?
Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more of a stretch. That's it, just keep breathing. That's it. And move forward. So I always got my integrity. That's it. I'm gonna shake, rattle and roll the quads here and the hams. Just encourage a bit more movement. Good. Nice. Have a nice, gentle, deep breath. Ooh. Feel that stretch. Whoosh. In your own time. Whoosh. In your own time. So that's like tight. But we're getting the hips and the shoulders to separate from one another. There's less of a diagonal pull. Yeah? Nice gentle breath. Whoosh. Right, so now I'm gonna let the legs go down, see how it feels. Slight pull on the sacrum. Okay. I got you. There we go. Okay, so we've opened that a bit more and I'm gonna move back up to this spot here now. From what I can gather, there's still some tension along the sacral area. Sacrum area, I'm gonna go back up to the sacral area. This area here and here, and they're connected as well. Remember, everything's bowed forward. So now I'm gonna start doing the same thing we did at the beginning, start releasing more here. There we go. With a nice, gentle, deep breath again. That's it. That's it. There we go. You can breathe in there now. I'm going to take away this pillow, but she no longer needs it. Nicki no longer need it. Right. Good. Placing my feet in a heart salutation. Got a head on my feet. And whoosh, ask you just to breathe. Keep breathing. There we go. We're now going to move towards the end of the session for today. I'm going to just really get Nicki to really observe and feel where she is embodying. She's embodying the whole body. And just to remind you, this is where the ego observes. It sits here, but I only use these eyes just to look yonder. This is where imagination, creativity is, where it's perceived. Moving a bit lower, just remember, here should be an open pathway. Should be an open pathway. Moving a bit further, the heart center, the heart. Reminding you just to keep it open. Keep your heart open. Moving further down still. This is the center of your being, right here. This is where we want to embody ourselves. Then moving further still, that's the root. So at the beginning, when you stood and you couldn't really stand straight or stand in quotes balanced, just remember this is here, the foundation, root here. Now it's just release whatever tensions up here. Home, beautiful home. Well, thank you for watching this unintentional ASMR video. I hope you liked. Please subscribe if you haven't. And thank you for the wonderful Nicki for being here. And also thank you for Sister Elise for filming. And until the next time, I'm the Avatar, known as Tao Chi Kai. Home, beautiful home.